it's easy to see like in every performance and in all of the promotions that you guys do and in all of like the videos that are up on YouTube that like it's a really unique experience is what I would say. Like people describing it to you, people can say, oh, Glee Club's the best. People don't understand. You can't really explain to people or like express like exactly what Glee Club is like until people come to like the performance or like come to practice.
So I'm Chelsea Sobe, and I went to Carleton. I did my undergrad at Carleton from, I think it was 2007 to 2011. And so Emil Kamal and I were friends. We were involved in different student groups together. We were talking one day, Glee, the show, had come out, and we were talking about how the three of us loved to sing and how we always enjoyed performance. And we were like, okay, crazy idea. Let's start a Glee Club.
Oh my God.
And we said we'll either get 5 people to show up to auditions or we'll get 50. We thought it was a good idea. And so we hosted auditions and we got 50 people.
What year did you join Glee Club?
2011. No, sorry. It was 2010. Yeah, it was the fall of 2010.
Hi guys, my name is Justine Ramos and I was part of the Glee Club from 2012 to 2016. 3 of those years I was an executive, and for my last year I was actually the president of the Glee Club.
In 2012.
And this is like 2012, the height. I don't know if it was the height of Glee, like the TV show, but it had been like very popular.
2015.
Hi, I'm Amanda Roberts. I was in the Glee Club for 3 years during my undergrad, and I was president of the Glee Club for that 3rd year.
From 2013 to 2016. I'm Amy Foster. I am the 2017-2018 president. I auditioned for Glee Club in 2013. I remember that I didn't have anywhere I was comfortable warming up because I lived in residence. So I actually went out to my car and drove around and sang scales for about half an hour before my audition.
Sharing one of those like really small 2-people rooms, you're in the same room as your roommate, you don't really know them. I had to practice for this Glee audition with this random person. Went to ResCom to audition and it went really well. Someone walked in midway through me singing and the execs were like, oh, keep going, you're doing great. And I was like, okay, and I kept singing.
So I auditioned September 2 years ago, and I just remember being really nervous. Whenever I went to the meeting, there was so many people, and I was thinking that the audition was going to be the same. And actually, it was kind of nice. They had 3 executives, I think, at the table whenever I auditioned, and I walked in. And they just made me feel really comfortable. So by the end of it, I was no longer nervous, and it was all around just a great experience.
Hi. So what do I remember about my Glee audition? It was 4 years ago, maybe? I don't know, I've been in Glee a while. I just remember I was so nervous because I never really auditioned for anything like that before, and I did. And I'm still here, and it's been such a great experience, and I'm so happy that I have the confidence to audition the first year.
Second year, I became friends with a girl who was actually already in Glee, and so that kind of helped me decide that I was just going to get over my fear and audition.
I was like, hey, I'm here to audition, and they were like, great, go ahead. And then I proceeded to sing a mediocre rendition of the Pocahontas River song, and that is all I remember.
I remember my Glee Club audition. It was the year I was on exchange, and the actual audition was about 30 hours after I landed in Canada. So I was jet lagged and confused. I didn't know my way around campus. I wrote an email to the board and asked if it was possible to postpone my audition, but it wasn't. So I showed up jet lagged, confused, snowy. It was February. or January, and I was super confused, and they asked me to sing a song, and I didn't rehearse anything in advance because I didn't know I was going to sign up for the Glee Club. I decided that on the spot when I got to the school that morning, and I showed up and I sang Take It to the Limit by the Eagles, and my voice was quivering because I was so nervous and so new, and I didn't know any of these people, but they were super nice. They smiled and they said, "That was very nice. You're going to hear back very soon. You can relax now," which I did. And eventually I made it in there because they needed my voice.
What do you remember about your Glee audition? So the first thing I remember was waiting in the hallway, and there was actually people already singing, and there were people playing music and playing instruments. And although it was kind of nerve-wracking, that kind of calmed my nerves because it was kind of cool to see that I was going to try to join a group that had the same interests as me. In terms of the actual audition, we had to audition in front of a panel of judges, and although I was kind of nervous, they were really, really supportive. So we got to sing a song of our choice and also a song that they sent us, and I think that was for the fact that they wanted to see if we can follow instructions. I remember my song, it was Blue Wind, I think that's what it's called, from Spring Awakening, and I love that song, so I wanted to sing something that I really loved.
So then I remember going in and I was so intimidated. I sang Hallelujah in the style of Patricia O'Callaghan.
And I just kept asking my roommates, like, does this sound okay? Like, is this good?
Oh my gosh, I remember I was so nervous just because, like, I hadn't done any public singing in quite some time. So I remember just being, like, super shaky, really nervous. My audition wasn't stellar, but, I mean, it got me through. I don't even remember what I sang. I think that's the sad part. I think it probably was a Megan Dia song.
What I remember about my Glee audition is being so nervous, like shaking. And me and my friend were practicing in the room by the Glee room, our old Glee room, and we were just so nervous. And then I went in, and it was like so fine. Everyone was so nice, and it was just so inviting.
But like, I just got so nervous. I think at one point I even messed up the lyrics, but like, that's okay because no one knew the song, and it was great.
Anyways, so I went to the audition, and the first thing I remember is that it was in the basement of one of the upper year residences. So that was that threw me off a little bit. And I remember that there was this guy standing outside the room playing the guitar at the time. I just remember he like played a really funny song or something, and that just kind of like put me at ease a little bit.
And I remember like finding my note on a keyboard that was there, but I was like embarrassed because I couldn't figure out how to actually like turn on the keyboard, and it was a little awkward.
That's all I remember. I could have blacked out. The rest of it, I don't know.
Contact us today for your chance to audition for the Carleton University Glee Club.